Scheduling pa rin. Sunshine Islas, good morning to you and good evening from the Philippines. What time is it there? What time is it in Chicago? Did you say Chicago, Illinois? Wait, yeah, Chicago, Illinois. What time is it there? Sunshine. Is it very early morning? I'm still drying my hair. It's still kind of wet because I just took a shower. 4:24. I'm a registered nurse working night shift. Oh, it's very early. 4:24. And then what time is your shift? What time is end of shift for you? Because you work night shift, right? Eleven to 7:30 a.m. But usually stay later. So you stay later, like you stay until what time? 11 to 7. That's 8 hours work as well, right? Wow. Is it also, are night shifters also paid more than the day shifters in the US? Because here in the Philippines, yes. That's why call center agents are at night, when they work at night. They prefer more, some workers, some people, they prefer at night because it's a little bit better. The salary is a little bit better than on the regular time because the night shift has a different pay. It has an additional pay, night shift. We're paid very well, 55. Wow, $55 an hour is like, how much is this? I think that's 3,000 pesos or more. It's 3,386 pesos. So you're paid more than the normal hour. So the normal hour is like what, like $40 or 30 or 35 maybe, and night shifters they have more. They are paid more because of the night shift. Hey Ross, Kennedy. Hello, hello. Where are you from, Ross? And what time is it there? Hey Dexter. That look is you for sure. Maybe a lot of a lot of my subscribers are not going to recognize, and then they are not going to enter the stream. Melbourne. Okay, that's why. Melbourne, you're like, it's what time is it here? I think it's 7 p.m. there, like, right? 7:27. See? 7:27, I just said it. 7:27, yeah. Did you study at university? Yes, I did. But universities in the Philippines are, I mean, schools in general in the Philippines have lower quality. Why do I look better on my phone than on the computer? On the computer, I have like big dark circles, but and also my hair is so ugly on the computer. But on my phone, it looks okay. $2 for a room in Bali? No way. I heard that Bali is also expensive. Like it's like Philippines, but just the quality is better. That's what I hear. So where is that $2 room, Dexter? Like what do you get with the $2? Do you have hot shower? They have a balcony? Do they change your bed sheets every day? Is it in the BC Street, BC area? I hold a master degree in nursing education. Oh, I see. So you are like a lead nurse, something like that. Like you are, like a higher position nurse. Just plain trip Bali hotels are good. Really? Have you guys ever dated foreigner? Yeah, I dated. Like I dated a lot, but it depends what is date. What's your definition of dating? Like, did I mingle? Yes, I mingled with a lot of foreigners. But dated? Yes, I did also. Like two times in the past. Dorm rooms for $2. You barely live indoors. What I suspect. Dorm rooms. So you mean like bunk beds? That's still very cheap though. The cheapest dorm room that I booked in the Philippines is in Sigihor for, well, it's not really cheap. It's 400 pesos. In the beginning, I got it for like 320 pesos, including taxes. So if you remove the taxes, around like 280, I think, per night. And then eventually, because of the peak season, it became 400 pesos. Well, I booked directly with the landlady, with the owner, but they didn't still give me the price that I got from Agoda. They charged me 400 pesos. So I'm like kind of disappointed. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay house. The quality is also okay. Not I can't say that it's very good, but my experience is there's very good with people and with the landlady and with the cleaning lady. So um, I think, well, I consider the quality good. I didn't have problem with the bed or in the room. The aircon is good and it's silent. The people in the room are respectful as well. The bathroom doesn't have a hot shower, but it's okay. Yeah, but I wish they could. I think they could make the prices lower. But they said even in rainy season, the price is like 200 pesos. It's still more expensive than your $2, Dexter. Palawan, I had the whole room for under $10. Was a little rough though. Yeah, I don't know if you can still find anything under $10 now, even in Palawan, unless it's really really bad condition. But there's also a lot of accommodations that are very expensive, and then it's like the quality is very bad. I'm a clinical nurse specialist on a medical surgical unit. Oh, I see. That is good. And that's why also you're paid well because you are like a higher rank of nurse. I'm adventurous sometimes, but I don't do the dorm rooms. Yeah, I do dorm rooms because I think it's very doable for me because I think younger people are more like into mingling and adventure and meeting people and noise and those kinds of stuff. But I think older people they like their privacy. They like to be in a quiet place. Yeah. Base pays $50 per hour, 60 to 50 per hour the weekend. Oh, that's really good. That is why, a lot of there are so many Filipino nurses in the US, and once they when they go to the US and work as nurses because they're very paid well uh, there, when they just after 1 year of working in the US, they will be like rich in the Philippines, like really rich in the Philippines. They would build a really big, a huge house, but it's just like a vacation house. They only come home, yeah, I don't know, once in 2 years, maybe once in 3 years. And then, yeah, they're just sending all their money. But I heard it's not really easy also. Not very easy. So yeah, guys, what are you doing right now? Are you traveling? Are you still working? Are you still sleeping? You just woke up? I'm gonna do this 2 hour Q&A session, and then after I'll go to the regular streaming with three different platforms and different platforms. And but the server is still not available. What should I do? I need to stream on the other platforms too. So annoying. This server is never available. I wonder why. Cold coffee. Ah, you're in Dumaguete. I thought you're in Bali. I thought you were in Bali. So you live in Dumaguete? How's Dumaguete, by the way? Is it not expensive to live there in Dumaguete? I am j- I am I am using AI to make my thumbnails on YouTube. And sometimes it's so strange, it's so weird and funny how I look on the pictures. Doesn't even look like me. Right now I'm there, but I have Cebu and Bali planned. Dumaguete is good. I think the room for rents are super cheap, but I have a condo that I pay. In Dumaguete, you mean? You have a condo in Dumaguete? I mean in Cebu? Cebu? I think Cebu is going to be super cheap compared to what I paid last time. Why? Manila is still not going down the prices. I even heard that even with the current crisis and the current real estate real estate crash in Manila or in the Philippines, even with that, the owners or landlords are refusing to uh, put the prices down of their, even if, so the thing is, the mentality is like this. They, for example, someone will contact them for leasing, for renting, and then the people would bargain. They would say, okay, so the price is like 50,000 pesos. Okay, I will pay 45,000 pesos or 40,000 pesos 1 year. I'll pay 1 year in advance, but you give it 40,000 pesos monthly. And then the landlords would be like, I mean, the owners would like, oh no, I can't do that. I would lose money. Like, you would lose money. Your condominium is sitting empty for more than 1 year already. And then someone wants to rent your condominium for 40,000 pesos. You want 50,000 pesos monthly, but 40,000 pesos, you will still lose money. And you didn't lose money all those times that it's sitting empty. I don't know why is the mentality like that though. And I don't know if it's just Filipino landlords in the Philippines, or even in other Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam or Indonesia or Thailand. Do they also have that kind of mindset? I don't know, but I heard that that is what's happening in in Manila condominium, Manila real estate. Like the owners are refusing the bargaining prices, even if it's like reasonable. It's, I think the price is still right. Upfront, you will pay upfront. Like how much is that? You will get in advance. As long as the person who's gonna rent your unit is a decent person, and you know you make sure that they are not going to to damage your unit, to destroy it, and um that they are, I don't know, there are ways to assess and evaluate if the person renting your unit is a decent person. I mean, 1 year in advance, that's, and then you invest it in something else, right? That's like a lot of money in advance. How much is that? 40,000 times, that is 480,000 pesos. Mm. A lot of the Airbnb have mild housekeeping with it. Yeah, so I don't know. It's like so crazy, the real estate prices in the Philippines. I don't know in Cebu, but these stories I'm hearing mostly in Manila, like in BGC, in Makati, in Pasay, these areas. Landlords, I mean the owners are refusing to put down their prices, lower their prices, even if they're actually losing money because their investments, I mean their investments are just sitting empty. And also, if you let a condominium unit or an apartment sit empty for a very long time, it will damage itself, right? It will break itself. It needs to be occupied. There needs to be uh, someone like a living thing, a living person that is alive, that is warm, roaming inside the house. heating the house, opening the windows, stepping on the floors, using the showers and the lavatories. Because if not, then there's gonna be mold, and the insects will eat, will enter. If no one's home, the insects will make it their home, and then they will eat everything inside. They'll eat the wood, the appliances. I mean the cabinets. So it's still early there in the U.S. I had one microwave blow up. May have been the electrical. Really? But why? It's a new condominium, right? It's a new apartment. Did you complain to the management? Usually, you should complain to the management, especially if you are still paying the mortgage. There's the warranty still in effect. I don't know how many years, but usually it's like that. But it's hard to trust the managements of condominiums. They don't do their job, even if on paper, even if on your contract it says, okay, everything that is damaged within 1 year, within 2 years of a turnover, we can fix everything, and we cover the expenses, blah 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 blah. There are things like that on the contract, but usually they will not honor that. Well, they will try to like accommodate your request. They will accommodate your request. Actually, they will show like they will assist you. They will tell you that they will assist you, but they will just keep you wait. They will just make you keep waiting, 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 waiting until they're really not gonna do anything. Until you get pissed, and you get frustrated. You just do it yourself, and you're at your own expense. I mean, your own money. I let the landlord know. Ah, you're renting it. The breaker switch went also, and I didn't mess with that outlet again. Oh, so what did they do? Did they fix it? Did the owner fix it? Did your landlord fix it? There are some landlords that are really good though. They're very attentive. They're very accommodating. They're more accommodating actually than uh, the management of the condominium. That's why actually for you guys, it's better to rent, to be honest. It's better if you rent than buying condominium. It's very risky. Very risky for the money. Maybe there was some trouble getting him the $20 for the electric because he wanted cash for the last month, and I had already left for Palawan. Oh, so how many years? What is like? How long is your contract for that condominium? And he says something about the bill. In my rearing? What is rearing? I rent from 3 to 6 months. If the area seems not alright, yeah, that's very practical. And how much is your rent in that unit in Cebu, right? How much are you paying monthly? How much did you pay monthly? Hey Daniel, good evening po. It's so annoying. My Facebook is full of Philippine politics that are so frustrating. Have you guys seen the news of the Philippine Senate shooting? I mean, in your TV, in your local TV, local media. Every year, wait, it's so annoying when I see news about the Philippines, really. Okay, I will, because it's in Tagalog and it's so hard to translate it. I will translate it. Google Translate. Google Translate. 520. I missed a couple of them in the almost 500 range. $520. How much is that? 520. 30. Like 30K. 32,000 pesos? So the shooting seems like an alt universe because of the Trump thing they had going on. What do you mean because of the Trump thing they had going on? Hey, Peter. So stupid that it's the Senate. That is just drama, guys. It's just drama. It's not really that they are killing each other there. No, it's just drama. So that that senator can escape. That is the purpose of why that happened. And then some of the senators are actually traitor to the country because they even escorted him to escape outside the building, the Senate building. They escorted him to exit the building when he um he was supposed to surrender arrested by the who got shot. No one got shot in the Senate. It's just a drama, like I said. It's just their escape plan so that they can escape and not be arrested by the because there's a warrant of arrest from the ICC to this senator who's also involved in the extrajudicial killing of the previous administration, Duterte administration. So he's like the chief police in Davao at the time who's receiving the orders directly to kill people from from Duterte. But yeah, he escaped. They did the shooting like I don't know how many. I mean, what time? And then like after 2 hours of the commotion, there's still commotion. Yeah, some of the senators who are traitors to the country, they even escorted him to exit the building. And then they're like when the media is interviewing them, they're like, "Oh, I don't know anything." They don't know anything. Like, "Oh, we are under attack. They should respect they should respect the Senate, blah 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 blah. This should be a safe place for us and for the people." But the people are they are risking a lot of people's lives here, and the people who are just working, I mean, doing their job. Give me a break. All lies. What a liar. Hey kid, good evening. What a liar. You know that senator who escorted this senator who's trying to escape, his name is Robin Hood. I don't know why his parents named him Robin Hood. Robin Hood Padilla. And he was an ex-convict, by the way. He was in the jail for I don't know why, and I was not I didn't know, I was not aware that he was in the jail before. And then when Duterte was the president, he he pardoned him, I think, so he can get out. And then since that day, because of that, this Robin Hood became like the most loyal follower of Duterte. Like whatever Duterte does, whatever Duterte says, he's like, like really like like Duterte became his god. And by the way, he's Muslim. He converted to Muslim to Islam. I think he was an actor. This Robin Hood was an actor for many years. He made a lot of movies. He's an action star, and he's very good being an actor. And But he's not very good being someone in the Senate. You know, I don't know if he ever made a law that is beneficial for the people. I think not yet, not even once. Um, he we call him stupid. And by the way, last elections he won number one. So there are like 12 senators, I think, or 24. I'm not sure, 24 or 12. But he's the number one. Like most Filipinos voted for him, guys. He can't even speak English. Okay, so it's so funny that in the Philippines, when you're a college graduate and then you're looking for a job, you don't um, requirements and qualifications are so high you can't even reach it. Like your master's degree, maybe sometimes can't even reach their qualifications. Sometimes you have to have a pleasing face, even not just pleasing personality, but even if it's just a like a waiter job or no, not a waiter job, but like a washer in the kitchen. They need you to have a pleasing personality and pleasing face, maybe. with complete teeth and everything. So yeah, but in the politics, you don't need to be a college graduate. You don't need to even be a high school graduate. You don't need to be able to speak English. You don't need to know how to read and write. You don't need those. How funny, right? In the Philippines, you're a college graduate, you look for a job, the qualifications are crazy. But to be a leader of the country, you don't need those qualifications. You just need to be famous. You just need to be able to be a good liar, so you um, you can fool a lot of people, and then they will follow you if you're famous and you're good in acting, pretending. You will win. You will get the favor of the people. You will get their heart. In the Philippines, that's how it works. Robbing the hood. Yeah, yeah, true. Very corrupt. He's a very corrupt senator. And the Secret Service stopped him. I also heard that that was staged. A lot of conspiracies. A lot of people are saying that was staged, like the last shooting assassination of Trump. A lot of people are saying that that was staged. I like that word, extrajudicial. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he did. You have to have family ties. Actually, he doesn't have. He doesn't have. He's just a bootlicker of Duterte. And then Duterte 100% supported him when he ran as senator. Some idiot shot at the house across the road from me. When news came to my door, they tell me my son says they didn't do a very good job. But yeah, it's crazy. But it's not just crazy in the Philippines, it's crazy everywhere. It's crazy everywhere. Is it also crazy in Taiwan? Well, yeah, yeah, it's also crazy in Taiwan. Is it also crazy in Singapore? In Japan, it's also crazy in Japan. It's getting crazy in Japan as well. How about in Singapore, guys? Do you have news about Singapore? I hope our internet um, doesn't disconnect this time. Political families, some families run whole island. Yeah, in Palawan. In Palawan is the number one example of that. Palawan is like the government. Palawan is like a syndicate. You know, it's a very there's only one family that's running the island, and everyone that opposes, like for example, like there's like people don't have choice when in elections there's only one family that is running, like even if they are in different parties and they are fighting for one position, they are still relatives. They're relatives, and everyone is scared of them. That's why Palawan is like it's a shitty place in the Philippines. It is. Why do I say that? Even if Palawan is so famous because of it's a tourist spot and it's been famous for a long time already. But you will really wonder why the development there is. It's not developing. It's not going. It's not. They are not really. They are not developing. Like the first time I went there was 2017. Until now, it's still like that. Like the communities, the residential areas, they're still struggling with water. I mean, the very basic, guys, the very basic, like proper water supply. There's so many water sources of water in Palawan, like water. That's why the beaches there are so nice, or there's so many nice waters there. There's so many sources of water in Palawan. That is not, the source is not a problem, but the infrastructure, guys. I mean, I don't know why the government is not fixing it for the people, and the people are just, nothing. They don't demand better. They're okay like that. Just a little bit of rain, it floods a little bit, their supply will stop. So imagine in the rainy season, guys. Imagine the rainy season when it's raining every day, it's flooding a little bit. It's flooding every day. Then what? I experienced that in Palawan. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't even, I mean, I experienced some brownouts a lot of brownouts actually in Sikihor. But if you will ask me which is better, Sikihor is much better than Palawan. I mean, Palawan is so big. But my goodness, Palawan has been number one destination in the tourism industry in the Philippines for a very long time already. And a lot of other islands are surpassing them with developments and, well, yeah, with progress. So stupid. And then how they make their infrastructure, guys, it's like I saw how they make their infrastructure of the water supply to supply like three different towns, or three different, or the whole town. I mean, one town there is so big, and the kind of infrastructure they are building, it's like when there is a big storm, and then the water rises in the river, it will destroy all those infrastructure that they put, because it's just they connect the pipes in on top of the river. Like what kind of, like literally they just connect them like that, and like tie them up on a branch of a tree, and then like, really, and then it will get destroyed again, and then they will do the same thing again. Why don't you request better infrastructure from your government? It's so stupid. It's like so annoying. It's sometimes, it's the people, the reason why they are struggling. It's like that. They will say, okay, then don't complain. Was Duterte that bad for the Philippines? Well, it's a very hard topic. Duterte was very bad for the Philippines. That is the bottom line. But he's so good in manipulating people. He's so good in manipulating the country and the poor people. The poor people have a Stockholm syndrome. Did you know that Davao, guys, Davao is has the poorest family index in all big cities in the Philippines? Did you know that? If Davao is so good, if his leadership was so good, because he was the mayor, their family is running Davao for how many decades already? Their family. No one wants to, no one, they cannot, no one can beat them in elections. Right now, Davao is flooding so bad. The 51 billion that the son of that Rodrigo Duterte, I mean, that son of Rodrigo Duterte, he was the mayor, he was the governor, I think. He was a governor, I don't know, governor or congressman of Davao, while Rodrigo Duterte was the president, right? So what happened is, in all history of the Philippines, he received that. Baste is the name. That is his nickname. Baste Duterte received the biggest budget for a district that is that small. I mean, even compared to Cebu, he received biggest, and his district is smaller compared to, I don't know, compared to Cebu. He received 51 billion pesos. And that is supposed to be, well, the proposal is for flood control. Right now, Davao is in severe flood. Like right now, I'm saying right now, like at the moment, since this past few days. The Dutertes are so good in making the people, in fooling the people, and make the people um, like, what do you guys like Stockholm syndrome? Like you make them believe that, wait, let me, I can't explain properly. Stockholm syndrome is what? Psychological coping mechanism where a victim of abuse or captivity develops a strong emotional bond, sympathy, or loyalty towards their captor. Exactly like that. He is so good in doing that, guys. Until now, even if it's already proven by the ICC, all of the accusations, there are star witnesses that are so strong. I mean, people that have worked under Duterte directly, even police, the evidences are there. Everything is pointing to them. A lot of Filipinos still don't believe it. And a lot of them still says, huh, that's just make up evidences. ICC is not like Philippines, okay? ICC is not the system of ICC is not like the system of Philippines. Maybe these people are thinking that it's like the corrupt system in the Philippines, because there is no justice here in the Philippines. And a lot of people are saying, we have justice system in the Philippines and it's a working system. All of these politicians, these traitors who are pro Duterte, we have a proper justice system in the Philippines and it's a working justice system. Why do we need to send our people to a foreign country to be investigated and to be tried? We have a working justice system in the Philippines. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. You shut up. You shut up. Go to hell. You shut up. There is no justice system. The justice system in the Philippines is corrupt to the core. To the core, guys. The justice system here, if you have a case, if you are in trouble, you want to sue someone, and it's so valid, like you have a valid case, you have a case, it's solid, nothing will happen with that. Nothing. Unless you have a connection, unless your name is a politician's name, unless you are a big person, you have a big influence, you are celebrity, or you are a high person, you are someone that is very wealthy, influential. Yeah, okay, it will work for you. Even if it's your fault, actually, even if the case is actually against you, for example, you will win that. That is how corrupt this justice system here in the Philippines. So those people, even the Duterte, he killed a lot of people. He killed more innocent people than actual drug addicts. Okay, he killed small time drug addicts, guys. Okay, okay, okay. Let's say during his time, I also felt that during his presidency, it was more quiet, because of course that is the inevitable result of killing people, and then making it making it look like you are only killing the bad guys. Of course, the end result will be a lot of people, the bad, the good, everyone will be scared. Like, even if you're not a criminal, you will actually be scared to go out, because they were also killing people they just want to kill them, and then they will say that he's related to drugs, even if it's not true. They killed a lot of people like that. They killed a lot of children like that. They killed a lot of yeah, minors and students like that, even if it's not related to drugs. They killed a lot of people because of um, their opponents. I mean, yeah, people who criticize them, people that speaks truth about them, they killed. Like media journalists, they killed them. They even killed some foreigners and make it look like it's drugs, because a lot of these corrupt politicians are using this agenda, the killing drug addicts agenda. They're using that. A lot of politicians and businessmen and police are using that agenda to kill someone. Okay, and then all these police are exempted to the crime because Duterte just protects them, and Duterte even raised their salary. They didn't even kill any of the big um, drug lords that are their business partners. They only killed some Chinese drug lords, I think. That is their like competition, something like that. Competition. How is the general opinion of normal people regarding China and their claims of the Philippine Sea? It's divided, like all countries, guys. In when talking about politics, it's divided opinion. The people who supports Duterte, they want to be they want to be Duterte wants Philippines to be owned by China. Okay, they even call the Philippines province of China. It's Duterte who said that during his presidency. They want China in the Philippines. That's why they let in all this gambling. You know the pogos, gambling. What is the specific? The yeah, Philippine offshore gambling operators. He let them in, a lot of Chinese. You know why? Because he is taking 2 billion pesos from that. They're remitting to Duterte. And then a lot of Chinese spies infiltrated the Philippine politics, a lot of human trafficking, rapes, and Duterte is a gangster. Maybe it's like Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders. Do you guys know Peaky Blinders? Thomas Shelby, the Shelby Company Limited, the Shelby family is a gangster, right? They kill people, they do whatever they want for money and power, position, same like that. They are the protagonist at the same time they're the antagonist. Great series. I love it. I love Peaky Blinders. I'm rewatching it again. I'm still not finished, but yeah. Oops. What is this? Yeah, so yeah, a lot of yeah, A lot of Filipinos are pro China because they are also pro Duterte. Lady politician challenged Duterte on human rights. I think that's Miriam Defensor Santiago. Unfortunately, he passed a long time ago, like maybe 10 years ago already or more. They planted drugs and locked her. Ah, no, that's Leila de Lima. Yeah, it's the what was her position before? Leila de Lima. She was the she was the now he's a member of the House of Representatives, but before Leila de Lima during Duterte admin. She as early as she was no what was oh I forgot but oh no she was not. I thought she was the like the highest judge before in the Department of Justice something like that. But no yeah De Lima was one of the most prominent and vocal critics of former President Rodrigo Duterte. As early as 2009, when she was chairperson of the on Human Rights, and later as senator, De Lima actively investigated the alleged extrajudicial killings and human rights abuses linked to Duterte's war on drugs and the Davao Death Squad. That's why we call them the people who supports Duterte's. We call them DDS. DDS stands for Davao Death Squad, but that's really an organization in Davao, and Duterte was the founder of DDS, Davao Death Squad. Pinaka offline. The police killed my wife's uncle, planted drugs on him, and laid a gun by his hand. Nothing you can do about it, even with even with witness. Oh my gosh! Exactly this. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. What happened to this Spanish business, small business in Siargao. So he has a small business in Siargao. That was the time when it was Siargao was starting to become to become famous. It was not yet famous, like really famous right now, but it was starting that time. And he was, I think, one of the businesses there that are first businesses there. So his business was thriving, right? And then there is another business, a big business, I think a restaurant business that was also established there for a long time already by a governor of Surigao or the son of the governor of Surigao. And during that time, it was Duterte's administration. So what happened is this Spanish guy got killed. They shoot him, police shoot him. There are witnesses as well. Police shoot him, and then they planted the gun on his hand. But in the investigation, until now, I think the family from Spain are going back and forth until now to the Philippines, and because they're seeking for justice, because they know that their son is not doing drugs and he's not gonna do that, and they know his son, and then all the people around in Siargao, they say the same thing that no, we don't, no, he doesn't do that, he doesn't do drugs, and then in the investigation also his hands doesn't have the residue of the gunshot of the gun, the powder, it doesn't, his hand doesn't have that. So it's clear that it's planted, the gun was planted, like they made it look like it's a suicide. And there are so many stories like this with other people with the same, exactly the same way of killing. Like they shoot them, they plant the gun on their hand, and the police will say that tried to fight back. That is that is always that is the only thing that they say why they killed the person is because he fought back, she fought back, the kid fought back. There's also one very controversial. It's a 17 years old student. So he's not related to drugs, but I think his family is something about like not rival, but someone that his family is as Duterte had a feud maybe with them or something like that. So yeah, they killed the boy, pleading for his life. They shoot at the back like that, and he was pleading for his life, like he doesn't have any idea what's happening. Like he was crying and is like, oh my goodness, it was. Do you really want a country in the Philippines? And do you really want the Philippines to be like that? Yes, it's true that the crimes were lower that time, but it's actually good. But the method and the intention is not good. Okay, the results are good, but not really completely good because he killed a lot of innocent people. But the intention is not good. It's for their own interest only. It's only for their own interest. The only good thing that happened is that all people got scared. Criminals or not criminals, everyone got scared. So even normal people who are not criminal, they don't go outside. I was a student. I was in the university in Baguio that time. It's like a normal night to hear gunshots, guys. In one night, you can hear three gunshots in like different places. Is that normal? Some people even get killed because they just got shot accidentally. The police and the vigilantes are very not careful because they know that there are no consequences for them. They are even protected. They killed the son to show their power. Police would have done that job. Too much razor blade action for me. I couldn't watch it. Just not that. Too much like killing in the like shooting in the head actually, and blood splatters all over the face. What what improved in the Philippines from your childhood to now? Nothing. More corruption, just more corruption. It was actually even better before. Because I remember in my barangay, in my where I was, where I was born and then was raised, my village, it was better before because there's so much space and there is a drainage system that time. Now not anymore. Everyone's just putting their trash in the canal, in the drainage, and then the irrigation system that is for the farms. Irrigation system, guys, it's to water the farms, right? No, it's not. It became a very smelly canal because everyone is just throwing all their basura and all the poops and all the poops of their piggery. It's so much worse now than when I was younger. The development in my area is just so chaotic. Before there's so much spaces now because there are no regulations, right? For like building houses, you don't need building permit in such poor places like that. They just build and they just put a space enough for like one people to pass. Now it's like that. Before, no, there are so many places, so much space before when I was like a child. I remember it was. I feel like the world is so big when I was a child because there's so much play, so much space that we can play. We run around. But now it's all concrete. They only put like this space only enough for one person to pass, and if you are a fat person, you cannot even pass in that. We call it esquinita, a very small passage. And I don't know why the people, and then all my neighbors are fighting with each other because everyone is taking a little bit of land from their neighbor, from the other neighbor. Everyone is like that in my neighborhood. Like literally everyone. There's not one person who have that problem, guys. It's really crazy. Literally, when I say everyone, literally everyone. My family, my neighbor, my other neighbor in the other side, my neighbor on in the front, my cousins there in the third house, and the people like beside them as well. Family was critical of the president. They killed the son to show their power. Who was that son? What family is that? Ah, that kid, the 17-year-old kid that they killed. Yeah, 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 yeah. So they just they make they use this agenda to kill everyone that they don't like. The rocket launcher ambush in Davao was wild, and the goose still missed the mayor's car. But I think the car was very is really equipped. Like he knows that a lot of people wants to kill him, so he I don't know. They built the most the best car, the most safe, the car that is like for war. Crazy. Well, because they have so much money they stole from people, so much money they stole from taxes. Okay, my server is not. I still not available. The server, guys. He knew they were coming exactly. He prepared for that day. Really. He didn't even damage the car though. Impressive. Didn't even damage it a little bit. They should have pointed at the tires, right? Murdered over 50 people. Ah, yeah, the Maguindanao massacre. He was the mayor. I think the guy inside the car, he was the mayor that time who massacred a lot of journalists. So he's like, um, he told them, okay, go to this place, and then we will do the interview there, or like I'll have a speech there. So all these journalists came, and then they see it's so barbaric still there in Mindanao, guys. Still very bad. Oh wait, where's my translator? Once again, Senator Rafi Tulfo, you guys know Rafi Tulfo, right? Became furious after receiving complaints from poor patients lining up at his action center asking for vitamins and maintenance medicines for illnesses such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and medications needed after chemotherapy, among others. According to them, they have been repeatedly going back to their barangay health centers and even public hospitals to ask for free medicine, but they are always told that there is no available stock, no available. This is despite the yearly reports that billions of pesos worth of medicines are simply rotting in Department of Health warehouses, an issue that has repeatedly been discussed in past Senate hearings, particularly during Department of Health budget deliberations. F these people. According to the Commissions on Audit, the estimated value of medicines that expired in Department of Houses or DOH warehouses and went unused reached 18.5 billion, guys. 18.5 billion from 2015 to 2018. Expired unused medicines. Ina nyo, pa kayo mamatay. My gosh, I'm like, my energy got like suddenly sucked out by, I don't know, bad spirit. 2.2 billion in 2019 and 95 million in 2020, 85 million in 2021, 7.4 billion in 2022. That was during the pandemic, all of those time. 11 billion in 2023 and 134 million in 2024. Guys, those are the money that was wasted because they let all those medicines rot and expire. And they didn't give it to the people. A lot of people are lining up for medicines, for free medicines, and they don't want to give them. It is heartbreaking to think that many poor Filipinos have died from illnesses while relying on free medicines that were never given to them because these medicines were allegedly left to rot in DOH warehouses. It's not only that, to be honest. This is not only that. Here in the Philippines, I sent a, not only that, there's another one. These are so outrageous. So they said there are also programs, there's another one, also programs that helps the middle class with cash assistance when there's a sudden crisis, like, I don't know, you lost your job or something happened and suddenly you don't have money anymore. Maybe your small business went bankrupt and suddenly you don't have money anymore, so you can go to this agency, the DSWD, Department of Social, what's this, social worker, something, and get a cash assistance to individuals in crisis situation, it says. But you know what? there are requirements to be qualified for that. So they will assess the amount, the cash assistance, the amount that they will give you. It depends on their evaluation, the evaluation of the officer who is evaluating your requirements and your situation. And most of the time, these these officers, when it's a government employee, I guess you cannot trust them really. They're like jealous people. They're the most lazy people. They're the laziest people and they're jealous and they don't want their Filipino citizens, their fellow Filipinos to go up in life. So what they do always, they will assess you, they will assess your situation and then see how much they will give to you. How much they will give you. Usually they will not give a lot. Even if there's a lot of money, because they are reserving all those money to themselves. Okay, they will not give it to the people who needs it, who's asking for assistance. They will evaluate and then they will give you 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos is what they are gonna give you. Fucking shitty Filipinos. They like their fellow Filipinos to stay there on the floor. That's why I'm saying this country is not gonna go anywhere, guys. It's just continue to go down. It's not gonna go anywhere. A lot of people are hopeful. I'm not hopeful. It's not that I'm negative. I am realistic, and I live here and I see what's happening. I experience it every day, and I see it every day. And the people who are saying that Philippines has a big potential, yeah, it has a big potential. But if the Filipinos, if the people who lives here, us Filipino citizens, if we don't do anything, if we keep this kind of mindset, crab mentality mindset also, nothing is gonna happen. We are just keeping our own people poor. And that's also what the politicians want. I am so pissed. How many foreigners have you met in person through your YouTube channel? You mean like collaborated with me? I have never collaborated with any foreigner. I met some because they saw me on the street. I was vlogging. So there's this one Spanish guy who moved to Dumaguete. He was a very nice guy. I just spoke to him that time and he said he just moved to the Philippines and then like he's traveling around and looking at the areas he wants to visit and checking areas where he wants to live. You guys remember that? I was streaming that time and then he saw me. Are you the vlogger? Yeah. And I don't remember if there are other people. Apart from that, there is one in Sikihor as well, but he's a very polite. He respects my privacy because I really like when this, I'm always saying it in my when I'm streaming. Guys, if you see me because I'm very shy, I don't know, but it makes me nervous when someone recognizes me and then they greet me. I'm like I don't know what to say. I'm so nervous. And then there's this guy in Secure. He saw me many times, but he didn't like he didn't approach me or anything. He just, hi, Beauty. He just said something like that, like, hey, hi. I said, and then he just went on his motorbike and then he drive and we smiled at each other. We said hi, like bye, take care. That's it. Hello, everyone. Alas aired Dynamis, the Borgster. Marco, hello, Marco. Is your social mindset representative for a Filipino? No, no, it's not. I feel like I'm also very different and I'm a very hateful person. I'm full of hate. Since when? Since only recently when I start to understand what is happening in this corrupt country. And I started hating a lot of Filipinos because they are the reason why this country is like this. It's not only, we cannot always blame the politicians, guys, because we are the one who puts them in the office. Okay, so if there's someone to blame, it's actually us. It's actually us, not the politicians. You already know this person has a track record of corruption. Why would you vote for him? Why would you vote for her? It's so obvious, guys. Here in the Philippines, corruption is so petty and it's so easy to see. It's not like maybe in the US, not like in your country where maybe right now they don't even try to hide it, but they've been hiding it for a long time. Like for example, the fraud in Minnesota or in California, the Nick Shirley investigation and all of that. Maybe they were doing that for like how many years? Decades? Okay. They were so good in hiding. It's just now that it got exposed. But here in the Philippines, you can see immediately, like it's so easy that you don't even try to hide. It's very petty, so it's easy to see. But even with that, people are voting for them. People vote for them. They even become number one in voting. Like I'm saying, this Robin Hood Padilla, he became the number one. Like in the voting, he became the number one. So a lot of Filipinos voted for him. Really, majority of Filipinos. I think some of my friends even I don't know, I'm not sure, but I remember I have one friend who was endorsing Robin Padilla. Like, but I was not paying attention too much with the politics that time. Just recently, because of Duterte, is when I became so invested in the understanding like how is the politics running and going on in this country. And then I discovered that it's so and I became so like full of hate. Like, why are we that so stupid that we even praise this person, that we even protect and we even defend this person? And these people, I mean, these all these corrupt people. The whole system is corrupt. It is. But I managed to catch a live stream at last. I hear the stories of corruption in Philippines, but I'm making my way from South Africa. Oh, corruption capital of the world, nearly. Yeah, so you will not be surprised. I know that in South Africa it's so bad as well. It's very bad there also. So you can actually the corruption in Africa or in South Africa maybe or in some countries in Africa is comparable to the corruption here in the Philippines. I know it's not. I can't say that Philippines is like Africa. Of course, it's not. Still, I think it's still Philippines is still better in a lot of areas compared to Africa. But I mean, compared to a lot of countries in Africa. But the corruption, the system and the corruption, I think the corruption most especially is like comparable. Wait, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so slow with the comments. Legacy families keep the money. Also, yeah, that's true. 100%. Yeah, yeah, true. It will be a long way to go to resolve so many problems in the Philippines, probably decades. That is what I'm saying. I just said earlier because I saw a post on Facebook saying that. Well, I'm gonna read you because when there are posts like this, that I am saving them because I want to like study them. Not study, but like understand, research, and connect. I didn't. I think I sent it to someone. To my mom. I didn't send it. Now I lost it. It was on my phone earlier. I'm using my phone. But I think it's about the US investor. It's about the investor, the big investment, US investment in the Philippines that is on the way. the data center hub, a lot of Filipinos in the comments are saying they don't like it. They're opposing. Like, oh, that's gonna use a lot of electricity and a lot of water, and then it's gonna be a waste for both, like water and electricity. It's gonna give a lot of jobs actually, but a lot of Filipinos don't like it because they don't like U.S. relations. They don't like the U.S. to come to the Philippines and like control the Philippines or something like that. So I think the government, or they're reviewing that specific investment. They're reviewing and they want to like um, lessen or limit the control of US in that investment in the Philippines. So I'm not very good in economics or these things, but a lot of people are opposing. Also, some people are trying to the long term effect of this, and they're saying that it's going to be good, right? Because it will position the Philippines in the AI industry, or like the technology industry, something like that. So it's a good thing for the Philippines. But a lot of people who are pro China and against the US in this investment, saying that it's not going to be good for the Philippines. They will just use the Philippines, blah 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 blah. Blah. And there is also a big rally in front of the embassy. This, I don't know when, yesterday or today or the other day. There's a rally in front of. It's like it's actually like EXO, the embassy there, because they don't want the US to have a base in the Philippines, because it's gonna attract um like it will be bad for the Philippines, and they're scared maybe it's gonna attract war, or like they will um yeah, something like that. You understand what I'm saying? His name was really Robin Hood. His name is Robin Hood Padilla. I thought his name is Robin. I didn't know that it's the complete is Robin Hood. Like, really? The whole Africa? Ah, really? The whole of Africa? Except Botswana is full of corruption. Oh. I actually met one foreigner. Well, but he doesn't know that I am a YouTuber. I met in Sikihor. He's from South Africa. He's young. I think he's a little bit younger than me, a few years, and he's running a. Oh, he's not really. Yeah, he's running a business, an accommodation business, and like a free diving business in Sikihor. And he has an online business, something like that. And he said he doesn't want to live there in South Africa. He doesn't want to go back because it's really really bad. Like, he experienced being like getting robbed at gunpoint like 3 times. But also, guys, here in the Philippines is also happening. Um, a lot of people robbery happening on the road. They're even doing it with like riding in tandem, or like two motorbikes. They will stop you in the road. They will take your motorbike. So be careful at gunpoint as well. There are more of that now, and it's being uh, it's they catch it in the CCTV. You are a well-rounded, intelligent individual in many subjects. Well, not really. I'm very like mediocre in every subject, but I try my best to like understand before I actually open my mouth, because I don't want to speak about things that I don't understand, because maybe I'm just being ignorant. But when I'm sure about it, I really like fight for it. Like, this is my reaction. But if some is a subject that I'm not sure about, I will just mention it, but I don't have opinion about it. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for appreciating that, sunshine. I still have a lot of things to learn. I hate politics. I hate politics, but I want to understand it so I know what is happening. Because I don't want to but it's so frustrating. It frustrates me a lot, and I think it's stressing me a lot. In South Africa, second highest murder rate in the world, 71 a day. Oh my goodness. Right, yeah, yeah. That's what I heard from that guy in Sikihor. Does your family share the same mindset as you? Yes, yes. So it runs in the family. And we don't really talk about these things. It's just one day when, for example, if I'm at home in my home in Tarlac, and in my home it's my father. If we sit there in the table, he would he would open up about the things, the current things, happenings, situation in the Philippines, current events in the Philippines, and yeah, I'll be like, oh, we have the same, we have the same opinion, me and my father. And then when I'm with my mom, and then he's also following what is happening in the Senate, for example, or the things that are happening in the politics here and the government. Her opinions are also the same as mine. Like even if we don't talk about it, but when she starts like opening the subject, and then yeah, we are the same. We're all the same. We all have the same mindset about it. No energy destination to get more water. The data centers have to get better low energy chips, and that is years out. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. So, what do you guys think about the data center that US is gonna invest in the Philippines? It's a very big project, guys. A huge project, and it's gonna be in Clark. Like four. How big is that? 4,000 square kilometers, I think. Like a um, data center in Clark. Um, Clark Clark is rapidly emerging as a premier digital infrastructure and hyperscale data center hub in the Philippines, driven by 100% foreign ownership laws. Really? Oh, that is why this is controversial, because a lot of Filipinos doesn't want this. They're opposing it because they don't want the 100% control from the US, something like that. So how big is this? No, the US. US investment. 4,000 acre. How many? 4,000. Um, one, two, three, one, two, three. Six. What the hell? That's so huge. 2 square meter. That is so big, guys. That hub is like huge. It's huge. 4,000 acres. That is so big. I didn't expect it's that big. What? Really? How many square kilometers? That's just measured in square kilometers. 16 square kilometers. What the hell? That is huge. Oh my goodness. I didn't know it's that big. So it's gonna give a lot of jobs, guys. It's going to, and also maybe it will decongest Manila a little bit, right? And it will, Clark will be more alive and congested maybe after that. But I don't know the timeline of that project. Where did the billions of pesos appeared from the flood control system in Manila area? In the politician's pocket, sunshine. There's even a rumor that this one corrupt politician who has been hiding since this scandal broke out um last year, right? Last year. So a lot of people are saying, since it's flooding now in Davao, there's a severe flood in Davao right now, and of course that's because of the flood control project that is also ghost 51 billion to that Duterte. They said there's a part two, flood control part two. So yeah, where did it go? There's a rumor that there's this one, the co. What's his name again? He's a contractor, or no, he's a congressman. I think he's a congressman who got most of the project. I think got most of the funds, a lot. Yeah, in his district, but he got a lot of money, like billions to him, and then he like orchestrated that corruption, and then he went hiding until now. We don't know where he is. Some people said they saw him in Singapore and then Malaysia and then in some Southeast Asian countries and then in Europe. So they've been hiding, and there are rumors. I don't know if it's true, but they said there is a room in his house, like a huge room in his house that is full of cash, guys, full of money, like from floor to ceiling. So they've been hiding all those money. They've been cashing it out really, and then hiding it in their basement or in a room in their house. Oh, actually, it's not a rumor. It's true. They've investigated it because the government was saying that they will mark the money, like they will, so that people cannot um, spend it, that cash. So it will be traced. You you know what I mean, right? So that money, when they spend it, when they use it, it will be traced. So I think that's what they did with it. Imagine how much concrete money the Ayala family will make. Well, the Ayala is they're oligarchs, but it's legit business. But yeah, they control the government because they have a lot of money. Their projects are being prioritized they can because they can pay because they have so much money. Are noise pollution, energy, black hole, water use so for ordinary citizens living there? No good deal. Yeah, that is true. That is why a lot of people are opposing it. But a lot of people are also like, um, a lot of people are against it, but so many people also are, they want it because the job. But really, it's divided. The opinions are divided. That is endless construction for 4,000 acres, perhaps $1 trillion. Yeah, I mean, the U.S. is going to fund it for sure, right? If they have like 100% control and ownership. I don't know if that is true, but then maybe they are going to improve the infrastructure in in this city, you know. In Australia, if you don't vote, they fine you. Ah, is it the same in the US? In the Philippines, politicians will give you cash money to vote for them. Yeah, that's true. You can take cash from both politicians and not vote at all. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do next time because I deserve that money as well. I will register because I am a colorum. I'm not registered voter. But next election, I'm gonna register so that they will put my name in the precinct, and then they will see that I am a legit voter. Because if you're not a legit voter, they're not gonna put your name on the list of money giveaway. So I'm gonna register myself for the next election so that I can also get all this money. But the problem is, if you're already on the list of the other party, you cannot be on the list of the other party anymore because they will know it. But I don't know. I think my friends know how to do it. So I'm just gonna, if it's 3,000 pesos from the other and then 1,000 pesos from the other, that's still money. I deserve that money. fucking politicians. They're the only one who's benefiting from all these taxes. And that money they're distributing is actually taxes, money of the people as well. So we are entitled to that. We should feel entitled to that money. And I am going to go to the precinct, the voting day, and then I am gonna put fuck you, go to hell, corrupt. I'm famous there in my house because I'm a vlogger, and people know me because my father. Everyone knows my family. Everyone knows my father. I mean, everyone knows everyone anyway. So, but I don't speak to anyone there. Only my friends and my father and my nephew. Not even my neighbors. I speak to them because they are taking the land, taking our land, taking some square meters in our land. So I don't speak to any of them. What natural resources Philippines have, like iron, nickel, copper? We have all that. Um, I will I will give you this. Wait. Um, Speaking of natural resources, where did I send it? Mm, I don't have. I used to save things like that, but no, I didn't. I didn't save it. I used to save things like that because they're information and it's for knowledge. It's a good, like, okay, like Singapore, it doesn't have lands for farming, right? We have that. Uh, uh Switzerland doesn't have coast. It doesn't have ports, but we have that. We have all of these things. Basically, that's the point. But Philippines is very very poor compared to these countries. We have all these riches, natural resources, and China has. I forgot. I didn't save it. I thought I saved it. But anyway, the point is like that. Like we have all these natural resources, and then we're still poor. Philippines still very 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 ultra poor. Chicago, my whole life there has been endless construction of our highways and streets, endless corruption also. Where the Chinese going to build all kinds of cool stuff to get more plastic to oil stuff for the Philippines? Are the Chinese gonna do that? Kinds of cool stuff. Gold, copper, nickel, untapped and vast, says Google. Right? But they are giving it away to China for free in exchange of money in the pocket. You should visit Australia. I want to, but I don't have money. I don't have money to visit. Gets billions of pesos for flood control, buys 2 meter of used PVC pipe, and holidays in France for the next 70 years. Philippines political problems. Hmm. It's so good their life, guys. But how come they don't? Are they not having nightmares? Those people, those corrupt politicians, are they not having nightmares? Is Satan? Satan. I hope Satan is visiting them in their dreams. Like they don't feel they don't feel a little bit of remorse because they're thinking maybe, oh, I'm doing it for my family, doing it for the next generation of my family, I'm doing it for them, so they will have a good life. Like, what the fuck? You're so disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting to think that way. You're feeding your family with money that you steal, and then you're doing that in exchange of this. I mean, you're doing that at the expense of the whole country, of all the people in the country. It's okay if it's like Robin Hood. Robin Hood. But the name of the thief was Robin Hood, right? It's okay if it's like Robin Hood. You steal and then you give it away to the people. Okay, that okay. But no, you steal and then you just keep the money, and then you feel like your family is so wealthy and is so classy. No, when I speak to people with especially English people, and they speak about politics and government, I just listen. I my knowledge is still very shallow. Maybe in my country, in the politics in my country, maybe I can speak about it, and I'm sure. But like the world, like world politics. I will just listen and like absorb the knowledge and try to understand. As long as I can understand your English. What if your accent is like uh what, a Brummy accent or a very strong Australian accent? I will just, oh, even if I'm not understanding anything. And how can I respond? I don't understand. So how can I respond? I cannot share because I can't understand. Hey Zoe, to control the people, keep them hungry so they don't think of other issues. Cuba, Russia, China were experts at this. And sometimes I'm thinking Philippines is a communist country because it's like that here. It's really like that here. Like, Duterte, during Duterte. You say bad things about him, he will kill you. 112 minutes. Okay, we still have, okay, 113 minutes. We still have 7 minutes to go. And I'm gonna transfer to the next stream because we are going to make cinnamon rolls today. Cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls today. Do you guys know where to find the in on Facebook the activity like activity log? I think here I can find here that like the post that I like, that I commented. Your Facebook activity. Uh, um, this, wait, let's check this one. What is this? Philippines ranks among what? Philippines, what's that? Philippine ranks third among most corrupt in Southeast Asia. Come on. We should be more competitive, guys. Next year we should be number one. Okay? Next year we're already number one. We should we should fight to be the number one. What a reputation. I don't even believe this. Maybe we're already number one. In uh, the Philippines still ranks third, guys. Okay, next year we'll be first. We should be there on the first. We should be more competitive, guys. We should be the first. Okay, what else? What else did I saved here? May pinagmamaliit na tayo. Some comments are so funny. Ah, this one. Wait, this one. Okay. Wait, what is this? Huh? No, not this. It's not this. I didn't leave a like or a comment in that post, but it's very interesting. Oh, I can't find it anymore. Yeah, it's the match. I really want to share that with you guys. It's very interesting. It's full of things to think about. Hi. Anyway, I really want to share that with you. It's very interesting. What is your favorite nationality of man that you find attractive? Oh, I cannot really say favorite nationality because it seems like everyone is the same. I mean, if you're talking about the physical appearance, it's feel like everyone is just it's like the same. Like if I say Spanish, but Spanish is like maybe the same as I don't know. It's some looks like Germans as well. Or if I say Germans, then some of them actually they also can be Dutch. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't have favorite nationality of men. I have not explored the world. What is your name? I have not explored the world enough to to see what's my favorite nationality of men. What's making you stay in the Philippines? What's making me stay in the Philippines is that I don't have money to relocate. Because relocating to a country that I like, for sure, it requires a lot of money. And I'm also scared. I'm also scared. Maybe I can try Vietnam, but maybe in Vietnam it's gonna be okay financially, but I'm scared. I'm still scared Because, like, I mean, I'll be a foreigner there and I need visa, you know, and then I can't work there. But I think if I relocate, if I want to relocate, I need to find a job, like real job in the countries that I want to move to. Like, for example, in Australia, I know that in New Zealand, something like that, or in Australia, or in Poland, or in Greenland. Greenland. Yeah, I need to find a job. Please let me teach you how to be as racist as me. Oh, believe me, I am. You don't know how racist I am. You have no idea how racist I am. I'm a Filipino. Filipinos are racist, guys. You don't know real racism. You don't know real racism until you come to the Philippines and nothing. I don't want to. I don't want to speak about it. You know, when I did a collaboration with Moana, we spoke about this, and it's so bad, and we were laughing, and also it's so bad that I think I'm not gonna put that out because it's just maybe I'll get banned on YouTube if I if I put that out. No, I mean my the racism that I'm saying and I'm talking about is the it's not the racism that to offend people, or it's not the racism uh, that makes people divided. It's not actually racism. It's just the reality of the things that are happening. It's not racism because there's reality, guys. Racism, it's just, it's a fantasy world to not have racism, and that's not possible in the world. It's not gonna happen. Okay, racism is there even before the word racism was invented. It was already there, and that's just the reality. That is how it is. And people are saying, "Oh, we should not be racist." We are racist with every day. We are racist. We just don't just hypocrites. Okay, we just don't notice ourselves being racist, but we are racist all the time. Everything that we do, we are just hypocrites. Or like, no, we shouldn't be racist. We should be what do they say? What most of the people say? We should be understanding. We should be this and that. We should be blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's just reality. Yeah. It's not something that I'm just racist because I hate these people. No, it's not like that. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do this to show that I'm a racist to these people. No. But like this is a